Okay, last time. Last marble video. If I remember correctly, you... Very nice. Mind the gap. If I remember correctly, you could do some skip here that was funny to do. Like around here. Let's see what we can do just doing this normally, though, without worrying about the time limit either. Oh yeah, I forgot they actually animated the little cars on here, because it's an inverted coaster. Oh, never mind. I was wrong about that. There's an actual chain lift on it. Never mind. But still. Again, more cute ideas for stages like this one. You didn't get theme stages like this back in... So you can definitely drop off to the right there if you want. You didn't get theme stages like this like you did in this game when you got to marble it up. Still bumps me out a little bit. Got themed marbles. I guess that was something. Like my weird obsession with the ice marbles. I'm not being pressing anything, I'm just letting nature take its course here. Alright, nature's a little too slow for my taste. Keep going. Yeah, like this is a stage where you're basically, to complete it quickly enough, you are effectively forced to find some kind of shortcut, which I think is interesting. How they kind of force you to get into the looking for exploits mindset by giving you something that's probably not that realistic to complete in the allotted time. Or at least is otherwise challenging to complete in the allotted time. And it becomes a lot more tempting to do something more cheaty. I've never actually done this stage in its entirety, I don't believe. I think I did part of it last time I was here. Yeah, you finish with that. Mean. Oh, well, never mind. But yeah, I never actually went through all that stuff. Oh, you don't actually have a time you need to complete on it. Never mind. I thought there was a time you need to beat on that one. Let's see what Money Tree does for me this time. I remember Money Tree being one that was such a pain in the past. Oh hey, the collisions don't go crazy anymore. Amazing, the elevators actually work properly. Yeah, that's a game changer. Is it still absolutely awful trying to grab this little gem? Not nearly as bad. Still tough, still nerve-wracking. Yeah. It's nice playing the game like this. I did not need to go that fast there, my god. Much more comfortable playing this way. Oh, I don't need to... Yeah, that's not the right platform to take right here. Oops, missed another cycle. But yeah, that platform takes you up all the way to the next part of the stage. Oh no! Come on. I remember this part gave me a little bit of trouble too, but... Yeah, that branch was never the worst part of the stage or anything. Aw. I'll see if I can get up to the top though. I'll skip some of the gems and see if I can get up there. Also, I could swear that this platform reacted to your presence or something like that originally. It moving automatically the way it seems to be doing feels unfamiliar. That's the way up. Oops. I came in on a different side this time. Alright, so let's see if the end of this stage is a problem. I think the big issue with this last time I was here, though, was just because the frame rate and physics interacting poorly led to me getting absolutely launched into the ether right here. Oh, I need to not land on that part. I need to land on a flat part of the ground. But yeah, it doesn't seem to have the bugs that it did before, which is very nice. Oh, jeez, no, I don't want to do this. Yeah, this stage did not need to exist. Ugh. No. Yeah, some of these stages were not very nice. Yeah, this one's originally called Leap of Faith because the idea is that you actually try to complete it more quickly by doing some acrobatics. Oh, what's the camera doing here? It's bouncing. But yeah, this feels a lot less nerve-wracking, just trying to run along here. Yeah, I had a really hard time lining myself up on these, I remember, back in the past. Last time I was here. It feels a lot better. So I don't really want to do it, but also this is, I'm trying to fit some stuff into this last episode here, so I'm taking a quick look at each stage. I'm finding that, yeah, everything plays better now. It's fantastic. I was definitely missing out on something. And it would be even better if it was actually still at a smooth frame rate. Like it wasn't. I think a good time on this stage, I think. Man, they're really aggressive with the out of bounds there. You're just having to move the slightest bit beyond that platform and it's immediately out for you. I need to have to the left there more. Hey, more to the right. I don't know why I didn't manage to turn at all. Yeah, sometimes my alignment for the jumps just is not right. The spacing isn't what it needs to be. Yeah, some way I cannot space out these jumps right. Okay, I was managing to land right before that gap in the past. I don't know why I can't now. There we go. You got a gold time. I've seen you a couple of gold times now, just crazy. I never got those in the past. This was the one, if I remember correctly, where I just kind of gave up on trying to play this game as originally intended. Because this one was also extremely laggy. Again, it does... Yeah, this one's definitely not running the best. But it doesn't feel as bad. But still, let's see if we can see some more stages. Just remind ourselves of them. But yeah, at this point it basically is just, hey, let's... Oh, jeez. Man. Stages do get a little crazy. Let's see if we can see some more stages. Just to remind ourselves and see how they compare. I feel substantially more confident approaching all these stages. Okay, but I may not be able to justify that confidence. But really, back when I was doing these stages before, it really felt like, okay, every single stage is one that I probably can't... What am I doing now? Probably can't complete, which was true. But also, like, what the game asked me, like, massively outstripped what I felt was even possible to do under the circumstances. And granted, I've again been reduced to not being able to navigate simple paths anymore, I guess, which is unfortunate, but... I guess you can do something kind of like like that. Oh, there's a gap there. That's mean. Jeez. And then you just do a couple jumps, and that's the end of the stage. Okay. You realize there was a gap there. Yeah, and then we get into the really mean stages. Like this one was ridiculous. Jumping across all these platforms. I don't even intend to attempt that. How many stages were there, though? Yeah, Advanced is what has tons of stuff. Yeah, so yeah, 50. Like, we can't really get through all these. Are there any particular ones I want to try? This one would be fun to go to again. Fortunately, not really being able to see much makes this kind of difficult, but... I remember not being certain if everything was working right last time I was here or something like that. I don't entirely remember. It felt like something was going wrong last time I was here. Or something to that effect. Yeah, you know, I guess you don't have proper bumpers to work with here. Oh, you do, apparently. I don't really remember how this worked. You can knock these things out. I don't remember if hitting those actually does anything. You can more or less climb here if you happen to know about diagonal movement, which is nice. Having all these in the middle was not necessary. Jeez, guys. Could have just put like one on here. That would have been enough. Yeah, the idea is fun, though it also kind of reveals to you, oh yeah, the whole like being able to see the board part of pinball is pretty important. Like there are plenty of pinball games where you, like video games, where you can't see the whole board at once, and that can work just fine. But it's one thing to see the whole board at once. Thank you, Diagonal. It's one thing to see the whole board at once, and it's another to, oh no. Be able to see, like, any of the board at a time. I don't remember if I actually completed this stage last time I was here or not. I'm clearly exploiting some things here by, utilizing the diagonal movement here. Because if you don't use diagonal movement, I don't think you can really climb the board on your own power. You actually have to try to pinball your way through by getting pushed around. I never got into pinball. Also, where's the goal? I don't remember where the goal is, which is an issue. What are these things you can hit? I don't think they do anything if you hit all of them. I don't think. Oh, that's cool. A little. I wish to put time travels in more places. Actually, I wish some of these. Oh, there you go. Maybe you do have to hit those things to get access to here. But I feel like they should replace some of those gems with time travels or something to that effect. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Use the tornado to your advantage does not sound fun. Also, could you scroll up? There we go. I remember this one. I never really got anywhere in this stage, if I remember correctly. Oh, do the cycles still not restart on this stage or in this game? I don't think they do. Just kind of messed up. Which again is faithful, of course. That was kind of a silly design to start with. I don't know if I hope to get very far in that or not. Is there anything else? Are there any other specific stages that I want to do? My god, this one. These fans, man. I know, we're at time here. You know what I should do? This may be like way beyond what I'm capable of, but look at all these planets. Let's be an Astro Marvel for a second. Let's see what the community has in store for us. This might be way beyond my ability or something, I don't know.
Ready, set, go!
So is the idea that you have to jump from one planet to another? Because my god. You guys are ridiculous if so. Also, you can still see this game has not figured out how to map textures to spheres properly. As is already evident on the marble, because you have the little pinch point in the middle. This works surprisingly well. I guess the thing is because of how your spin lets you kind of get grip on oh, I have to land on there. Ah! Lets you kind of get grip on planets. On platforms. Let me see. Maybe not the whole solar system.
Ready, set, go!
Yes, they have weaker gravity. Gravity from what source, I don't know, because it's clearly not the planet. But
Go!
yeah, so is it really just, hey, here are a couple little gems on. Here are a couple little gems on the planet. Grab them and then finish the stage. It's funny. I guess the others are like that too.
Ready, super jump, set, go!
Oh man, that. Yeah, you immediately have to use the super jump. It's a very different sort of design here. It's amusing to me to see what people decide to do in the engine.
Ready, set,
Oh boy.
go!
I feel like this probably isn't an accident being here. There are no accidents in stages like this. Yeah, there you go.
Time travel.
You have a whole 5 seconds to come over here. Okay. And get back, so to actually gain time from doing that. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think that I can make an earnest attempt at any of these stages without exorbitantly exceeding the time I've allocated for this episode. But yes, so this has been my little, I don't know, rehash of new exploration of giving new life to this game, I guess, and a tiny bit of acknowledgement of things its community has done. Also, look at all this stuff. Oh my god. Of course, these have online and so on too, apparently. An important note. This is the most important one. Oh, what kinds of libraries do they use for this thing? Hidden preferences. "2014. See if I recognize anything in here. Vorbis for audio, I guess. More OG for audio. But yeah, anyhow. Fun seeing these sorts of things being done by communities. I love to see people banding together to have fun and make fun things and so on. But anyhow, I think if I had enough of this series, what happens if I hit exit? I'll find that later. But I enjoyed this. It was very fun going through the Marble series and many of its accompanying games, even if not all of them. I'm glad that some people accompanied me and also made me aware of things like the web release and so on of this. It's awesome to see people making stuff available in more places and more ways and the like. Maybe I'll contribute to that someday. Not to this series, but for instance, I'm working on say, reverse engineering efforts for, say, Jet Set Radio Future, and lots of people want that on PC, so who knows what'll come of that someday. Stuff like that. It's awesome to see other people doing similar things. Things in a somewhat similar vein to what I do, even if I don't know if it says reverse engineering flavored is what I've done, but regardless, towards the same end. Anyhow, what in the world do I play next? I have to answer that question for two series simultaneously now. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. That's up to me to figure out, I guess. I feel like I'm out of things to play anywhere ever. I also wish there were dates on the version history. I was curious when this was last updated, but who knows. Anyways, bye everyone. It was a fun Marvel adventure that I had for the past who knows how long. And now I'll move on to whatever else. Probably.